All right. First time seeing you guys in a while, ladies and gentlemen. See who's first. Probably gonna be easy, but yeah, guys, we're live. We're finally back. I haven't been live in almost 4 days now, so this shit's either about to be popping or dead as fuck. I don't know. Your boy has been so busy. Jesus Christ. Easy, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? I did call it, bro. I was like, Easy's probably gonna be the first one, and look at you. Look at you, dog. Look at you. Holy moly. Let me put on these lights. He just got his head, took it off. How's everybody doing, Fear God? What you expect, LOL? Yeah, that's right. You're right. Easy stays beating me to stream. Yeah, man. That's facts. That is big facts. The one and only Big Shock. Listen, guys. We've had arguably the most eventful last 2 days for the entire year for your boy. Like, outside of YouTube. How's everybody doing? How's everybody been? We haven't streamed in almost 4 days. I think it has been 4 days, actually. So I haven't talked to you guys in 4 days. I haven't uploaded anything. I haven't recorded anything. I don't even have things scheduled or edited, man. 2019 is ass. Modern Warfare 2019? Yeah, I mean, it's filled with cheaters. What do people expect? It's cheap for everybody, man, including cheaters. I'm seeing a lot more people complain about it now more than ever. So it looks like everybody's getting off that fucking game. Which, this is something I've already talked about when it comes to Modern Warfare 2019 and these older Call of Duties before then. The player count makes sense, right? But now it's like, the big issue is that these guys at Activision, these guys at Team Ricochet, whoever the fuck's in charge of keeping these games in charge and working, it's now biting them in the ass. A lot of people quit Modern Warfare 2019 after the discount. Yeah, like, yeah, you got your hours in, but dude, it's at 25,000 players right now. I'm pretty sure Black Ops 7 is beating it out. And whoever thought this would keep up, like, obviously, you know, good on you. But at the same time, it's like, what were you really expecting, you know? What did you think was going to come out of the sale when it was done? Did you really expect Modern Warfare 2019 to hold that? People got blinded by a price tag? Yeah, they got blinded by nostalgia and a price tag, man. And then they convince themselves that, hey, this is what's going to happen for Modern Warfare 4. They're just going to make the devs change everything that they've been working on for the last 1.5 to 2 years. Like, 2019 isn't worth the glaze, to be honest. Yeah. I'm on Fooley's side when it comes to this, you know. He was very critical and very vocal on how he felt about the Modern Warfare 2019 glaze, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. I just don't understand it. I simply don't, right? I understand that it's getting beat out, but it was beating out Black Ops 7, but at the same time, this is a community-wide feeling, which is why people even left in the first place, you know? Like, obviously, people are going to feel a certain way about the current game. They're going to try out other ones, especially if they're on sale, right? I think if we look at the price history, the last time it went on sale this much was almost... I don't even know. I don't even know. There's not even, like, data for it. I'm assuming charts, but, like... what were they expecting? You know? Like, last month, it was at 1,500 players. I feel like they tested people gathering data. You never know. For movement. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It just seems like Call of Duty is just being Call of Duty again, you know? That's what it feels like. It's just the Call of Duty cycle all over again. Activision's recruiting. I still play it. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be playing it next month, brother. I mean, the fact that Black Ops 7's already beating it out, the trend's kind of dead. Like, if people weren't... Listen, here's the thing. If people weren't playing it when it was the main Call of Duty game after Cold War and Vanguard had come out, What is making people, you know, stay on the game and playing it if the price is back at $70 or $60? You know? Like what are we doing here? Activision will put Modern Warfare 2 on sale as well. Nobody's gonna be playing that shit. I'll tell you that much, brother. I'll tell you that much. They won't be playing that shit, man. Arguably the worst Call of Duty of all time. It's right alongside Call of Duty Ghost and Modern Warfare 2019. Like, Modern Warfare 2019 is like probably top 10 for most people. I would say top 5 for me for worst Call of Duties. But Modern Warfare 2 2022 is done undeniably top 3 worst Call of Duties of all time. You throw in like a supply drop error, like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare for me. And then you got Ghost at like number 1. Let's go, Dawn. But I gotta update you guys on a lot of things. I'll be honest. Your boy's been getting active. You know, Scuba. Like, I've been getting active, man. And I've been more active in my social life than Call of Duty or this YouTube shit. I'll be honest with you guys. If you watch my video about me switching things up to less daily uploads and all that stuff, I got busy, right? But like, 8 days into this shit with this new schedule, it's been definitely an adjustment, but it's what needs to get done, you know? Like, I was thinking about myself, telling my boy about it. I was like, man, like, I could really be doing daily uploads, but like, I'm just gonna get burnt out. I'm just gonna get tired. And you know, with all the stuff that happened in Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops 7 recently with Season 3, it's like, who gives a fuck? How's that? Okay, yeah. No, she got a boyfriend, guys. She got a boyfriend. I think he asked her out on her birthday party that I was supposed to go to. And now I'm low-key kind of glad I didn't go, because I'm like, oh, that would have been real awkward if we... if 2 guys just confessed that they were interested in dating her. Bro, Ghost Story actually carried? Yeah, it did carry, but the campaign should not be the best part. It should be one of the best, but it should not be the best part about a Call of Duty game. But yeah, I've been active, man. I've been fucking active, bro. Like, we had a whole entire career fair. I'll show you guys some little highlights and all that stuff. But LinkedIn right now, let me see if I'm not gonna show you guys my LinkedIn, right? But we're at 69 connections. Oh god. I met some great people. If you guys are from New York or the East Coast, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, I met David Ustery. I met Daniel Diaz, who's like the lead local ad sales person for the World Cup right now in Peacock and at NBC. I networked with a lot of great people that are basically in my field that have done it for like 20 plus years. So I've got a really good taste on like, I've gotten a really good taste on like where I could be at or how I should feel within the next 20 years when I'm like 40 years old. But I just been so busy. I've been so out of it. I don't even know if Call of Duty is even doing good right now when it comes to the online settlement after Modern Warfare 2019. The biggest thing that I saw, like arguably the biggest thing that I saw, was the fact that T-Dog Smitty started up a very controversial topic about if Black Ops 6 is the worst Call of Duty of all time. I don't think it is. I think it's definitely in like the top 12, maybe top 15. But to say that it's the worst Call of Duty of all time, that is just recency bias playing into hand. What's good, BMO? Sucks, bro. There's more out there. Yeah. What's good, Freddie? How you doing, man? You're in the college. That shit don't matter. Yeah. I mean, I guess, but I've been so locked in, guys. I've been applying to internships now. I've been applying to like 10 or 12 every single day, bro. This job hunt for my field and industry is so ass, bro. Like, honest to God, it's honestly so ass, dude. It's like, man, I can't even hate myself anymore. It's just more about the fact that, like, dude, this fucking industry blows cock, bro. So I'm definitely gonna have to be pulling strings to get some sort of outside experience, which is good, but it's more about the fact that, like, man, I want to get this shit on my own, bro. BO6 top 3 ass cheeks, you think so? I think it was the content that was giving to us with the updates, right? But at the end of the day, it still had its free DLC. You didn't have to pay for it. I think it has its perks, it has its good stuff, but it also has a lot of cons and negatives, you know? What type of job you're looking for? Something within social media, PR. you know, my big goal career-wise is probably to move to North Carolina and work for Mr. Beast. I'll be going from like a gaming YouTuber to somebody that retires and just like PR works for Mr. Beast and his social media team. I follow him on LinkedIn. I follow the Mr. Beast team on LinkedIn, and like they are hiring so many people every week or every month, it feels like, and it's just insane. But I've been really doing and hammering on networking and just trying to get some like real world experience that's outside of this, you know, setup right here with the desktop and shit in my room. But yeah, like, you know, I think the best way to put it is that I'm trying, you know, I'm not just sitting around like some of these other college students, especially in my fucking major, doing nothing. I'm doing something, and I feel like I am. Like, I had a professor who did a panel today. I talked to him afterwards. I don't have him for any of my classes, but I talked to him afterwards, and I was like, yeah, like, that was a great panel. Appreciate you letting me answer, or appreciate you letting me ask my question to the person you were speaking to. And, you know, he asked me about the video I was making for his class, because we did Crash a Class, which is basically where we promote classes that are accepting people that have the major of like undecided. They don't know what they want to do yet in college. And my boss showed him the video. He was like, wow, that's really good work. Keep it up, man. Like, I haven't seen a well done edited video like that in a while. So that really impressed me. I was like, okay. He is, but he paying, yeah. But yeah, right now, honest to God, I'm just focused on finals. Like, I'm not worried about this YouTube shit. Like, obviously I would love to do it more, right, and put more into it, but with how Call of Duty's kind of slowed down, how everything's kind of slowed down, it's really hard to, like, how do I put it? It's hard to put my pedal to the metal when Call of Duty themselves is just not popping. You know, I'd rather just save my energy for my free time, or you know, you know, get something going with the career. But yeah, right now we're just looking for something in social media and PR, and I'm basically applying to everything, man. Like, you give me a social media internship, I'll take that. I don't want to have to even get paid. I'd rather do it unpaid. I'd rather just be somebody that just gets the job secured for at least 3 months. Maybe helpfully we get into the groove where I'm working while going to school, because I think that's a big thing that I should try to do. I should definitely try to go to school while working and shit, or going to work while I'm in school. But yeah, man, it just really seems like my priorities have shifted, you know? Limblog Complex would be fire. Yeah, like, I just think that just right now, boys, just to be honest with you guys, like, this YouTube stuff's cool. It's just like, eventually I'll come back to it. It's just so hard to, like, it's so hard to stay on top of everything and, like, trying to put so much thought into it when, like, dude, there's something new that's coming up, something that I'm enjoying with the networking and trying to get a job and all that stuff. And the job one's kind of fun. I mean, it's dog shit at the end of the day, right? Because I don't have a fucking job. But at the same time, it's like, man, like, dude, once I secure that job, once it comes through, fuck me. This is it. Like, this is where I'm gonna be at, you know? Limbo at the Breakfast Club. Dude, I would do anything. Anything within New York, right? Anything with doing, you know, managing an account, editing videos, or fucking photoshopping, or PR work where I have to actually be technical with what I'm talking about. Even something in the pharmaceutical and medical world, right? I was talking to these people at the career fair yesterday. They were bringing up the fact that, like, they're focusing on bringing in, you know, mental health resources into a certain county, and they were looking for PR work. And I was like, you know, I could definitely put my time into that, you know, trying to get good at PR and, you know, the social media aspect of it, because that does matter a lot. And, you know, you guys might not realize it, but, like, for a lot of medical things that you see online, especially, that's done by, like, social media people and PR people as well. It's not done by just doctors, you know. This title better be clickbait, Limbo. Yeah, it is clickbait, brother. But I just think that all in all right now, guys, like, the job hunt's not going well, but it's something different that's not Call of Duty. And then to add is just, I don't know. I feel like I'm more connected with my peers, you know? Like, a big thing that really resonated with me is that, like, the professor that I talked to, who's like, everybody that's in this conference room that's old, a student, freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. Michael with the gift. Appreciate that, my brother. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate that, my boy. Oh, my God. But, the professor was like, a big thing that a lot of people need to realize is that, like, if you can't talk to another person in front of them and build that connection and or keep in touch with them, you're not in the right field. And he was like, everybody that's here present right now in this room is a peer that you could bounce off of in the future. I'm like, damn, he's so right. And like, I don't know, it really resonated with the fact that, like, dude, the fact that I couldn't hold a conversation a couple months ago with people before my job at school, I was like, fuck, bro, I've been doing it all wrong. You check out that VOD I sent you? Nah, I haven't been on anything, guys. I haven't been on Discord. I haven't been on anything, dude. Literally, all I've been doing with gaming and just on my PC is just applying to internships, man. But, yeah, I mean, fuck, boys. I've been out and about. We've been going at it with the career stuff. Your boy's been trying to get active, too, but, I think I'm going to Applebee's I'm going to Applebee's tomorrow, with a friend. We're going to be going late at night for apps, but this is my first time going out in, like, almost like 5 years, dude. I haven't gone out to go eat with friends in literal fucking years, bro. Fold to peer pressure? Nah, I mean, not anymore. There's no excuse, bro. I literally got a video that was gonna take an hour to 2 hours done. I did that shit in like 30 minutes, bro. Close enough, yeah. Just have a drink, you'll forget. Yeah. So how you doing, Face? How you doing, man? We're doing good, boys. But yeah, man. I mean, fuck, guys. I'll be honest with you guys though. Like, I'm having a good time. It's just like, bro, I just wish I didn't have fucking school in the way. I wish I didn't have classes or assignments in the way, because then I would be on YouTube like 24/7 if I wasn't trying to intern and all this shit. But what's another thing that happened this past 2 days or 4 days that I've been gone now? Oh, I met up with a online friend. Dalton with the one gifted as well. Let's fucking go, boys. Appreciate that, bro. Holy fuck, man. Guys, you guys don't need a gift, boys. I'm just trying to talk and update you guys on everything, because that's what I promised I would do to you guys for the beginning of the year, especially when it came to this career shit. Dalton and Michael, I appreciate you guys so much, man. But I met with an online friend. She's really cool. I met with her other friend, and it was my first time meeting both of them. But for one of them, we wanted to meet up for the event yesterday, and we basically spent the entire event together, right? And then I ended up finding out that the other girl that I had just met for the first time, she was dating one of the people that I knew from last semester. And me and him are boys. We're like, every time we see each other, we give each other like a little wave and like a little nod. We troll each other a little bit whenever he's in class or whenever I see him eating and shit. I'll just troll him, say what's up. But what you call it, man? I was like, what? You're dating him? And I was like, what the fuck? And it was just super cool to like actually hang out with people that's not, you know, that's not from my class and that I met online, dude. I had to hook up Notorious, yeah. I'm glad everything's going well for you, bro. I mean, not everything's going well. I mean, I don't have a fucking job. I'm still a fucking bum. But, yeah. You crank that shit in Tatum. No. They both have boyfriends, man. But, yeah, they were both like, yeah, you were so cool. You were super sweet. And I was like, yeah, of course, bro. I'm fucking limbo. I'm not playing Call of Duty. I'm not raging. You know, but like literally I was like, wow, this is nice. Like I could literally fucking do this. I could just meet people, connect with them, and like we basically bounce off each other's energy. Like we were all feeling, if one of us was feeling nervous, all of us were feeling nervous. But like there were certain points where like I let them shine and not lead the conversation with whatever recruiter we were talking to. And at one point, the one girl that I had already known through online, through TikTok and Instagram that I was talking to, I let her shine on her own with one of these recruiters for accounting. And I I was like, dude, you just gotta go for it, right? And she was like, yeah, like that was so helpful. You know, I was like, damn, bro. I just give communication like that, bro. Like, I was thinking in my head on the ride home. I was driving. I was like, they said I had really good communication skills. Do they not understand my comms in Call of Duty or Fortnite or in Valorant? I give the greatest comms ever. If you've ever played with me off camera, you know how great my comms are. W bum, yeah. You're way too hard on myself. Whoa, that's another thing I need to talk to you guys about, man. Right? Obviously, with how hard social media and PR has gotten when it comes to getting into the field and actually keeping your job or just getting experience in general, right? It's so hard to get in. It's like, bro, if you don't have a fucking internship or a job during your junior year, good luck on finding anything else when you're graduating and getting out of fucking college, bro. And that's obviously hard. That's a challenge. But like, I'm assuming because I'm the only one in my family that's in this fucking field. I'm basically a fucking alien, right? Everyone else is like, not in the same thing, but like they have connections, right? I don't know nobody, you know, in real life that could push me forward. And I'm obviously fine with that. But, you know, like, I'm doing things. I'm doing the best I can. But yeah, I was definitely hard on myself yesterday. When I got home, I was like, fuck, bro. It's over, dude. Like, there's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way, man. I was like, there's just no way I'm getting a job. There's no reason to fucking continue, bro. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, damn, dude. Why the fuck am I still trying, man? I guess the best trait about me is I just never give up. I don't know if it's from John Cena or me being stubborn to myself, but man, a motherfucker can't give up. A motherfucker can't give up. And I was like crying about that shit last night. I was fucking whining. My sister walked in and, you know, basically she literally said, and I quote, "It's okay to cry." And I let that shit go. Y'all have never seen me cry that hard, bro. I let that shit drop, dude. I let that shit drop like a fucking anchor, man, from a ship. And I don't think I've ever made the sounds that I made during that night. I was like, fuck, bro. You know? But I didn't resort to anything. I didn't fucking drive off. I just, like, looked myself in the fucking mirror, saw myself, and I said, dude, I'm just way too hard on myself, man. Super Cena definitely raises morality. Oh my god. But yeah, I was crying last night. I was like, damn, bro, what am I doing with my life, bro? Is this shit even worth it? Is the YouTube shit even worth it? Am I even good enough to do that? Am I even good enough to be somebody's manager or to contribute to society or to somebody's businesses anyway? Am I even gonna get a fucking job? And I was like, bro, why do I still go? Why the fuck do I still continue, man? Can you make the crying sounds for documentary purposes? No. I think the only clip that I could relate to of me crying, the way I sounded, I honestly don't even know. Like, maybe I think at first, like you heard me cry, and then I just went like silent. But then I had a hard time breathing. I don't know what it is, man. But like, I just broke down yesterday, and it's more about the fact that like I wasn't mad at anybody or anything. I think I just hated myself a little bit too hard, man, and it was just super eye-opening to have somebody that's, I wouldn't even say my sister, like she's obviously my sister, but like somebody that has a career and like has dealt with shit is like saying to me like it's okay to cry. I was like, fuck, bro, what the fuck am I doing to myself? And it's not like I hate anybody for putting pressure on me or having expectations, but it's more about the fact that like I just hated myself, man. I just hated myself a little bit too hard. And I'm not saying it's all right to hate yourself, but like it gets to a point where like, man, you just got to let that shit out. And I finally let that shit out after like, I would say a good couple of weeks of it building up, man. It was like, fuck, bro. You know what's crazy though? I've been watching this anime called ReZero, right? And I'm not gonna mainly talk about the anime, but like the character had like a whole breakdown scene in one of the episodes, and I was like, fuck, bro. I was tearing up, not because it was sad. I was tearing up because I related to that shit, man. Shout out Subaru Natsuki from ReZero, but he was like, in the monologue, like, dude, I hate myself. I'm the worst person there is. I'm not good enough to do X, Y, Z, E. I don't know why people even like me. I don't even like myself. And then, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, boys? I don't know if it's the government spy on me from Israel or from China or from fucking United States, right? But the TikTok algorithm and the Instagram algorithm that I got that night was crazy. It was Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender talking to, I think, Uncle Iroh and his sister about, like, dude, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate my dad that gave me the fucking scar on my face. I don't hate my uncle. I don't hate my sister. I hate myself. It's like, fuck, bro, what's going on? The Will Ferrell cried Step Brothers. I've never watched Step Brothers. But, yeah, man, it's not even that I'm rejuvenated. It's more about the fact that, like, I have a new perspective on things, you know? I'm just hating on myself less, you know? I don't know if I told you guys this, but, like, somebody at one of our last job meetings said I was inspiring and infatuating or some bullshit like that. I don't know what it is, but let me actually give you guys the real quote, because it's on the meeting tab. It's just more about the fact that it was so weird that I couldn't even remember what it said, right? Here, let me show you guys this shit. I'm not gonna show you guys, but I'm gonna tell you guys, actually. So what was said about me was this: Ethan is recognized for his drive and work ethic, which is described as inspiring and infectious. I was like, wow, how the fuck do these people, how the fuck could they say that when, like, I know I'm not like that, you know? You need a chill pill. I mean, it's not even that I need a chill pill. I just needed to stop hating myself so much, man. But, yeah, man, I just hated myself a little bit too much recently. And I was like, yeah, why do I feel this way? Why do I hate myself so much? What's the fucking point of all of it if it's just gonna make me feel worse? So it's like, it's kind of like a push-pull kind of thing, you know? Some days I gotta push myself and hate on myself a little bit harder. Other days I gotta pull back and just relax and, you know, realize that, like, man, over time things are gonna change, you know? Trying too hard, yeah. Maybe you don't give yourself enough credit. Well, you know, I was talking to myself about this, or thinking about what the fuck, talking about myself. I was thinking about it myself, and I was like, dude, did this really start off with the fact that during my midterm 3 weeks ago, I couldn't give a solid answer, or I couldn't even write a good description about myself? Was that the catalyst to me building up all this hate and resentment towards myself and where I'm at? Even though it's not my fault, even though I am trying, even though I am doing good work, even though I'm said to be inspiring and infectious. I was like, dude, if I couldn't write a whole entire paragraph about myself, writing an about me for a midterm that's graded, that I'm basically paying for, like, that's a fucking problem. And I was like, fuck, bro. I think it really did stem from that. I think all the shit that I felt yesterday that broke me last night, that I had to cry to myself about for literally like almost 5 hours, I was like, dude, it all stemmed from the fact that I was asked to write about myself and I just couldn't do that. I can't think about myself positively. And, like, I think for the last 2 to 3 weeks, from things that I thought it said to myself and things that, you know, that were said about me and shit in a positive way that I just saw it as negative, I was like, fuck, bro, this is a fucking problem. I miss myself. I miss him so much, bro. Keep your head up, FaZe. I'm telling you, man, sometimes you just gotta reflect, boys. That's all I've been really doing since the career fair, man. The career fair was amazing, by the way, but, like, afterwards it was like, fuck, dude, this is bad. But, like, to give you guys, like, almost 24 hours since it happened, I feel a lot better about myself. It's more about the fact that, like, I just gotta keep going, man. I gotta keep it rolling. There's no reason to stop, you know? There's no reason to fucking mope about any of this shit. I mean, obviously it matters how I feel, but at the same time, in the grand scheme of thing, where I'm gonna be at next year, or 5 years from now to 10 years from now, I'm gonna think about this and be like, dude, this was fucking nothing, you know? And you know, that's what I started to realize a lot more recently. I started adding people from my high school on LinkedIn, which is showing my age now. But I was like, dude, what was the worst part about those days? Like, obviously they sucked, right? I had no friends. I was alone. I wasn't even sitting in the lunchroom. I was sitting by myself in a advisor's office every single day for 2 years straight. But then I remember, like, dude, I'm like, a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, I was like, why the fuck was I so depressed, bro? You know? Like, if I had a redo button, I think I would just change the fact that, if I had a redo button on myself on high school, I would redo one thing. And it's the fact that the outlook and perspective that I had on myself, you know, because now I realize, like, dude, those are like the least of my worries now. You know, back then I was always worried about, like, I'm not going to be going to college. I'm not going to be doing X, Y, Z. I'm probably going to be fucking, you know, I just wouldn't be Limbo. You know, I wouldn't be Ethan. And, like, Chauncey with a 10, bro. Appreciate that, man. Holy fuck, boys. By the way, I'm only saying this because I feel like this is relatable for a lot of guys, for a lot of people, but especially for guys. Chauncey with the fucking 10 is insane, dude. Appreciate that, bro. But, yeah, man, like, I think I've realized now that I've matured to the fact that, like, dude, those days back in high school, they don't mean anything. And now that I'm talking about it to you guys live on stream, the way I'm feeling now is not going to matter in a month's time, to a year's time, to 5 years in time, and 10 years in time, man. Love you, brother. Hope everything is well. Everything's good. I mean, job-wise, career-wise, probably not. But all in all, I feel a lot better about myself, and yeah, I just feel a lot better about myself, man. Michael with another 10, bro. That's 11, dude. What the fuck are we doing, man? Holy fuck, boys. Y'all are crazy, bro. I gotta keep typing again, man. Michael with the fucking fat W, dude. I gotta give you guys that. Hold on. W's in the fucking chat, boys. Michael and Chauncey, man. Appreciate that, boys. But yeah, I just feel like I have a better perspective on myself. I'm not happier, right? Obviously, that's gonna take time, but I think I have a different perspective that's a lot healthier for me, to myself, you know, about myself, you know, shit like that. So yeah, just got gifted a membership. I'm hyped. Let's go ahead. No, let's go. Oh my god, tight. I'm a match you, Chauncey. Let's go, boys. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, like I think the reason why I'm super open about all this shit, when some people would argue, why do you need to tell them this? Why do you need to tell them that? You've never met them, etc., etc. Was I banned on it or something? No, you were not. I'm pretty sure you're a mod. Hold up. Yeah, I didn't ban you. Yeah, you're a mod. Yeah. I don't know. But, yeah, like, I've had people, like, say, like, why do you need to tell your chat everything? Why do you need to, you know, update them on everything and all that stuff? Shouldn't that be private? I think, like, the foundation to why I do is more about the fact that, like, giving my perspective on things and just being as open and clear cut as possible to other people could really, maybe it could help them, maybe it could, you know, motivate them. I don't know. It's just more about the fact that, like, I understand the impact potential, not the impact itself, but the potential of what I talk about when it comes to my real life shit. I understand the potential it could have on other people. So yeah, man. Yeah, it's also good to just express, you know, how you feel as well. But yeah, boys, I'm just glad you guys are you know, there for me. I appreciate you guys helping me out, listening to me, and giving me advice when I need it, and when, you know, even when I just talk about something. I appreciate you guys giving me your perspective on it, because I think that's the most beautiful part. I had to write an article for an assignment talking about why I do content creation outside of just making videos, recording videos, streaming, and all that stuff. And I know what I said, but I said basically the different perspectives that you get, the diversity within that, and learning how people think, learning how people's experiences have been different is probably the number one thing that keeps me coming back, even though things aren't, you know, successful or as successful as I wanted to be. The biggest thing that keeps you coming back is the fact that I get to learn from you guys. You guys get to learn from me in so many different ways outside of just Call of Duty and gaming. And, you know, being able to have this stream talking to you guys for the last almost 35 minutes has just been even such a, you know, such a helpful thing for me, you know. I see it now. I'm in every video and I got a free membership. Was good, Stealthy. Yes, sir. It's not falling on deaf ears, Limbo. Yeah. Thank you, Notorious. Appreciate that, man. Is it me or when you buy Steam games, it said you purchase it, but it's not in your library in your card again? That's all. I think that's only you, Fear God. Not gonna lie. I've never had that happen before. But to update you guys also on other things, I think this is a very important thing to talk about when it comes to revenue and you know, the check coming in from YouTube. You guys went absolutely crazy last month in February. I don't even know where to begin to talk about this kind of shit. But I just want to say thank you guys as well for that. The support in February was arguably the greatest that we've had, you know, for the community, and I'm just so thankful and I'm just so grateful to have you guys support me the way you guys do, and you guys just being here typing in chat is something that 90%, 99% of streamers don't get. So I'm incredibly lucky for that. But for you guys to go above and beyond to support me like this with either the super chats or the memberships or just the stickers as well, or just being here, I truly am I truly am just grateful. And I you know, last month paycheck was absolutely insane, and I'm just happy to say that, like, dude, I'm now starting my adult life when it comes to like savings on shit, dude. I had to sign up for a high yield savings account. We already got $250 in there. I finally paid off my credit card, and like, you know, I got $200 put away for gas, and I haven't been able to do that in literal months now, right? And I just want to say thank you guys, man. You know, shout out to the Limboners, man. But yeah, man, I'm not trying to mope about it, but it's more about the fact that, like, fuck, bro. If I could, I would give you guys all a hug because, man, like, it's just insane how much I've slowed down, but you guys still come in and support. And, like, you know, with all the support you guys have given me, especially last month, was just insane. And just seeing it hit my bank account was, like, obviously a great feeling, but it's more about the fact that, like, fuck, bro. Like, man, nothing's possible without you guys, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. And, you know, basically what I'm trying to say, just the TDLDR before I start fucking crying. I'm basically stable now because of you guys, you know. I've learned a lot in the last year financially with stuff, with like using a credit card and, you know, taking out money and shit. And I'm just happy to say that, like, I got no debt. I got money for gas that lasts me up until the semester ends. And you guys have pushed me to do so many other things than just talk about Call of Duty and make Call of Duty videos. And now we're getting the career shit started and we're working on that. And you know, the fact that you guys still come around and, you know, still hang out with me on the streams or watch the videos is something I truly can't thank you guys enough about, man. I've been working on my debt for years. Yeah. I got in a really bad financial spot last year. I was just super irresponsible. I have no one else to blame but myself, and thank God I grinded out for it when it comes to like the 2/3 of the amount I owed. I paid it off through sponsorships that I did for Amazon. Funny enough, but yeah, man, we coined it. Chat Limboners. Yeah, Chat Limboners. That's what I'm calling you guys. But yeah, like, I feel like I'm in a way better spot than I was, like, even 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I had a job at Best Buy. Because at Best Buy, I was fucking stupid with my money, you know? But the fact that I got $200 just for gas is just insane. The fact that I got a high yield savings account with over $50 is just insane. So I appreciate you guys, man. I got a woman to blame. I got to blame a woman for my nice, man. But Instagram is gone. It's all good, Stealthy. Don't worry about it, brother. My brother, just another me. Let me show you guys this video I was a part of, though. Hold up. wait, hold up. Let me see if I can even show you guys this. How can I edit this photo real quickly? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold up. Look at your boy from last night, man. Look at your boy from last night, dude. I gotta show you guys this shit. This shit's so fucking funny. Look how geeked I was to be there to start meeting people, bro. And obviously, like, you don't have to be this geeked, but let me show you guys this shit right here. Look at your boy, bro. Look at your boy. Look at that smile on my face, man. I've never been geeked up like that, bro. Look at that smile, man. CJ with the 3 months. Thank you, brother. Same as I say with Rick, watching you grow and have passion. Having a passion makes me happy and gets me up when I'm down so bad. I don't lie, you keep me going. Appreciate that, CJ. Love you, Doe. Love you, bro. Thank you for that, man. Messages like that keep me going as well, man. What a nerd. Okay, that's crazy. But yeah, I was hanging out with those 2 girls. Shout out to them. They were fucking awesome, dude. I'm not gonna say their names, but they were chill, man. They let me piggyback off of them. I got carried during that entire career fair. But I hanged out from like maybe 10 a.m. No, 9 a.m. all the way up until 4. Bro, wearing a suit. Yes, that's what I wanted to highlight, bro. They caught me lacking in the fucking suit. I've never worn a suit before. I did my own tie by myself. I did a bun dress up. I had business pants on. I almost put on the watch. But I was like, no, I'm a fucking student. I had my backpack carried with me all day. I was like, what the fuck? What am I doing? My brother, just another me. But, yeah, the reason why I was so happy about, you know, when it comes to talking about this, because, like, it was actually a good event. I met so many great people. But fuck me, man. Look at that smile. I don't think I've smiled that hard before. I was wearing a suit. I was professional. I wasn't talking about Activision. I wasn't talking about Treyarch. I wasn't talking about Matt Scrone. I wasn't talking about old Call of Duty. I was talking about myself and my work, bro. I've never wore a suit. I would have wore Fear God. Nah, bro. Some kid. Okay, wait. I don't mean to shit on somebody, but he was talking shit about himself. I was like, bro, don't worry about it, man. At least you know he's a graduate student, right? And he came out. He printed out 25 resumes, which is not a lot, by the way. I printed out 20. I gave out around like 13. Somebody printed out 50. This guy's resume was 3 pages long. And for those who are in the social media world and you're trying to get into it, a little tip, advice for you, or for anybody, honestly, have a 1-page resume. Just 1 page. This guy's a grad student, probably 23, 24. 3 pages of resume. Like, he had his one resume was 3 pages. So out of the 25 he had printed out, if we do the math, 25 divided by 3, he had only printed it out twice. So he technically had 8 resumes that weren't even stable together. And basically, I let him show him. I showed him my resume, and I was like, "This is how it should be. You don't need to explain anything about yourself. You don't need to make it double paste and all that stuff. You want to fit as much information as you possibly can into 1 page that is relevant and valuable for somebody that's recruiting." I have no resumes. Yeah, I mean, I have an online one. I have an online portfolio now from Canva and shit. So yeah, white shirt, blue jeans. Yeah. Wow, twins, bro brought a cover letter. But the thing is, it was just him explaining his experiences in paragraphs. I was like, bro, fade that. You don't want that. No offense. But he was like, yeah. Like, I think he had told me 4 people that were recruiters for HR were saying, we're not going to accept the resume. You need to fix it. And this was at a private meet and greet. I was like, fade that, bro. Fuck me. What's good, Zeno? High five. -2 pages. I recommend having it as 1. If it's required to have a cover letter, you know, maybe like change it up a bit. But like for general stuff that you're applying to that doesn't need a cover letter, do 1 page. Remember, guys, most businesses they're checking them in 30 to 60 seconds, and then on top of that, from what I heard from some of the people that I met within HR, And you know, some of the social media people that are recruiting, they're using AI to look at people's resumes, bro. First, it was 30 to 60 seconds, which is fine. That's human contact. At least you're seeing it. Now you're telling me that you're using AI to check people's resumes? Not to see if they're legit, but to give you a 2 to 5 sentence paragraph and summary about the person's resume and asking the AI system if they would be, you know, viable for the spot? What the fuck? So it's not even the fact that it's generated by AI, but yeah, exactly. My girl checks resumes in 15 seconds. Yeah, they're now using AI to analyze the resume, but to add on top of that, to say and dictate if you're viable for the job. I was like, what the fuck? Obviously, some people do check resumes, right? It really depends on the company and how the structure is. But when you have like several people within HR tell you like, yeah, like, you know, some of us use AI for it. Some people look at them really they really look at them, but for like 30 seconds, I was like, wow, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, what? Let me see if I could show this video real quickly though, because this is a video that I was a part of that I didn't even know I was going to be a part of. All right, let's see if this video downloader can actually download it. Okay, here we go. We found it. Okay, lock in, guys. Lock in. I don't know if this is copyrighted music or not. I'm gonna not take the risk and I'm gonna mute it up a little bit. Here we go with AI. Yeah, it was insane. Let me show you guys this though. Hold up. This was actually crazy. So we had the CCOM, College of Communication and Media Career Fair. This is the very first one, by the way. This is definitely 100% copyrighted. Hold up. So the coach spent a day with me. This is not even my video, by the way. I did not edit this, okay? So this is the event that I was talking to people before the career fair. Right? That's me. Right? Look at me in a suit, bro. Look at me. I did my hair. I did my face routine. Oh, I didn't even have any fucking classes. Look how well dressed I am. Look at me being a young scholar, bro. The comm center. Okay, that's crazy. 10 years ago, someone says AI would take over. I laugh now. I feel like they were right. Yeah, they definitely were right, man. Look at your boy, though, man. Look at me geeked out to be part of the video. Look at me. Wait, I look geeked as fuck, bro. I look higher than a kite. I was just smiling a lot, man. I was just super happy to be there. And then this is the fire panel with Daniel Diaz that we talked about earlier. He was really chill. He answered my question on like how to stay motivated. He basically said that like, talking to people about where you're struggling at is a huge part to keep going in your career, right? And then we took a little break, and then the fireside chat right here. This is with David Ushery, who's a part of NBC for New York. He's in the, I didn't even know this was a thing, the Newscaster Hall of Fame or some shit like that. Let me see. David Ushery. He was actually chill as fuck. David Ushery Hall of Fame. But he's in some broadcasting Hall of Fame that like is really hard to get into. Yeah. He got into the New York State Broadcasters Hall of Fame in 2020. Jesus. What was the career fair about? About social media, about PR, about everything like broadcasting, networking, all that shit, man. I would have gone business casual, black jeans, black polo collar, black shoes or boots. Yeah. I mean, everyone's in a suit here. Like that was an adult, but yeah, I was pretty, I was looking pretty fly, bro. I was wearing, you know, those suit shoes that you wear at like parties and shit. Look at me, man. But, yeah, we had a fireside chat with him where we just asked him questions. He talked about his career and like where he thinks the industry is going, but also how to keep going even with everything changing. And then this is the employer table. This is the career fair right here. Look how jam-packed it was, boys. So imagine me trying to navigate, talk to these recruiters. There were like 20 there. I talked to like most of them, right? Probably like more closer around 15. But it's in this small-ass area. And the area was fine, but there was just so many students that were there. And Look at me right here. I think you'll see me again. You'll see me soon. I think you might see me soon. No. Yeah, look at me at the end. Look at me smiling, bro. I was geeked. I was like, I'm here. I'd rather be playing a video game right now, but I'm here. I'm doing the career shit. Oh my god, bro. That shit's so funny. Unless it's the wedding, no one's getting me in a full suit like that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have a full suit. I just had a dress-up shirt, business pants, and business shoes, and then a tie. And then I put over a golfing sweater over it, bro. So you get a better angle over here, but I don't have an actual, like, coat. People thought I was wearing a suit. I was like, this is not a suit. This is, like, something I would golf in. But I was geeked because, like, we were doing a thing. We all gave each other, like, the chance to shine, by the way. The two girls I was hanging out with the entire time. They would let me introduce myself first. I would let them introduce themselves first, or, what you call it? I let them talk to the table themselves, and I would go behind them. But yeah, like, we kept each other in check. But yeah, I was smiling. I was like, I don't want to be here, but fuck it. I don't want to do this, bro. I'm gonna have to. Oh my god, I was fucking dying, dude. I was like, bro, I don't want to do this anymore. But yeah, towards like 3:30, the event ended at 4. Towards 3:30, I was like, I'm done. Like, they're leaving, I'm leaving. I've handed out my resume to everybody I wanted to talk to and I was interested in. So yeah. But yeah, that was my past, like, that was my life for the past 3 days. Crying about bullshit about myself, career fair, meeting people, networking. And now we're back on the grind with, like, applying to shit. And I gotta be on the lookout for April 20th. That's a big day for a lot of internships opening up from the people I talked to. So, yeah. But the career fair was awesome, dude. Shout out to the career service people at my school, because they really got us. They really got us with a really good group of people, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, outside of that, nothing was happening. You know, I just haven't been busy uploading, man. Is there anything you guys want me to watch or react to that's from Call of Duty? Let's actually go on Twitter. Let's see the debate here. Let's see the debate. Let's see the debate. Oh god. That was a absolute horrible tweet to almost click and show you guys on. My bad. Call of Duty fans debate if Black Ops 6 is the franchise's worst game. T-Dog Spitty called Black Ops 6 bottom 3 due to forgettable maps like Forgotten Identity. Okay, the AI system. Grok's fucked this up. Yeah, Grok can make mistakes to verify its outputs. Yeah, it's awful. Due to forgettable maps, Forgotten Identity, lackluster guns, and meh vibes. Though he hates Modern Warfare 2 more, others push back, preferring it over Call of Duty Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and Modern Warfare 2019, and Call of Duty Vanguard, and Modern Warfare 2 2022. For its strong omni movement and gunplay that earned the game an 83 Metacritic score. Player counts have dropped sharply from 300,000 Steam peak to 32,000 daily averages by March 2026, amid complaints of bad max, strict SBMM, and content droughts, while Black Ops 7 fares even worse. You mentioned COD, but bottom 5 with Modern Warfare 2019. Delete this right now. He's rage baiting. You alright, man? I love T-Dog, but this gotta be bait. Black Ops 6 isn't even close to the worst Call of Duty of all time. Call of Duty cycle is in full effect. No way we're calling BO6 the Treyarch equivalent of Modern Warfare 2 now. It's bad, but it ain't that bad. Yeah, I would not call it slow. I'm sorry. If people were already complaining about omni movement speed in BO6, there is no way the gameplay's that slow to be the same or be even the same tier as Modern Warfare 2. Hold up. Are we fucking stupid? Who would genuinely say that the gameplay was slow in BO6? Let's just look at this shit, man. Look at the tax sprint bullshit, dude. Oh My God. That is awful. Let's look over here. Number 1 meta loadout. No, actually, wait, hold up. Let's look at the gameplay here.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's good, Tease? How you doing, man? I'm gonna head out. Realize I'm an hour late on my stream time. Appreciate you, CJ. Have a good one, bro. Appreciate the 3 months, man. Have a good stream. Let's look at this shit right here.
For the new overpowered meta AR, the Tempest Razorback.
Look at your boy, so innocent, dude.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys at the end. Peace.
So let's look at this Modern Warfare 2 gameplay.
And let's do this, man. Okay, I just got sniped off the bat. I'm loving it. Okay, bro.
The editing's gonna piss me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Genuinely annoying.
So there's shock charges. Maybe BO7 has those too,
Dude,
but
these guys using shotguns are so annoying.
Also, the gameplay for Modern Warfare 2, I'd like to point this out. The gameplay, the whole entire loop with different loadouts was adjusting a slider vertically and horizontally, man.
In the shotgun. If I were to rate the Tempest,
look how slow the gameplay is.
AR.
This is slower than Modern Warfare 2019.
This gun has the potential to be so good. Like, it's actually insane.
What was I doing with my life, bro? Holy fuck. I just sound so depressed. But this is the gameplay.
This gun's so fun to use in Warzone.
Tacticals, lethals, out the ass. I mean, what the fuck? Let's go to a normal map, though. Hold up. Let's see this. Rage quitting.
I got 1 long shot.
25 long shots. Like, there's no way the camo grind was as bad as BO6's, bro. Stay with me. Stay with me. Staying with me. Give me BO6, SBMM, and cartoons included over Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare 2019, Vanguard, and Modern Warfare 2. The core gameplay was fine. It was everything else that held it back. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly would take BO6 over Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and Modern Warfare 2019. I'd rather take BO6 over those games. I'm not gonna lie. And Modern Warfare 2. Maybe not Vanguard because I never really played it. I didn't even really watch the game, but for those 5 games, I would take BO6 over them. Not gonna lie. Because you have free DLC. You have new movement and actually trying something different. Alright? The zombies mode arguably was not the best, but it was way better than what we got last time in Modern Warfare 3 the year beforehand. Way better than the third mode that they got in Modern Warfare 2019 and in Modern Warfare 2 with DMZ. The only problem with BO6 was the SBMM and the cartoon collabs and the fucking content and the way they produced it and the way they released it, man. Hurt gaming? Okay. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's a subjective thing. It depends on how brutal it is, man, you know? I said it was good from the get-go. Okay. Solid campaign. Badass soundtrack. That is true. Legacy weapons from past titles and zombies fully customizable. Best battle pass a store offering. No, that's not true. At BO6, they stopped giving a profit on battle passes, so you couldn't earn more than what you were paying for it. So essentially, if you paid $1,000 for it or 1,000 COD points for it, you would still get 1,000 COD points. You wouldn't get 1,200 to get the next one, which is stupid. BO6 did more harm to the popularity of Call of Duty than Modern Warfare 2 ever did. At least the casuals enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. That's pretty fair. It was the worst Black Ops games, hand down. Blackout puts it above. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'll agree with what Lucci said. Lucci puts on a good point, by the way. The BO6 era, the BO6 to BO7 era of Call of Duty did... Wait, it's not Lucci who said this. Wait, who said it? This dysfunction guy says BO6 did more harm to the popularity of Call of Duty than Modern Warfare 2 ever did. I feel like that's true. If we look at the creators that popped off during BO6 and what that game transpired, I think videos like Rick's videos back then contributed to why the game and just overall Call of Duty fell off, bro. Right? No matter if you think he's right or wrong, videos like this. Wait, hold on. Let me show you guys. Hold up. We got to go through a lot. I don't know why it's taking so long to fucking fix. Here we go. Wait. Hold up. We're getting into the good part of it. Hold up. Hold up. We're almost there. Here we go. Wait. It's still scrolling. Give her a second, guys. She's having a hard time here. But like videos where you I wouldn't even say shitting on the game. I mean, he is shitting on the game, but like where there's big videos that are BO6 is off of 30,000 views, right? Skill-based damage coming out to be true. BO6 sucks, 39,000 views. These videos add up to where BO6 could be a better game than Modern Warfare 2 2022, but it definitely did more harm to the popularity of Call of Duty than Modern Warfare 2 ever did. Because a lot of people for Call of Duty were running off the fact that, hey, the last time Infinity Ward made a Modern Warfare game, they did great with Warzone 1. And then they just shit the bed. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I feel like that's a very hot take, but I think that's a good video to make about that. That's definitely a good take to have, dude. BO6 objectively is a better Call of Duty game than Modern Warfare 2, but it did way more harm to Call of Duty, the popularity of it, than Modern Warfare 2 ever did. Don't listen to the guys doing the nail polish emoji. That's what they're basically trying to rage bait you, bro. But yeah, I mean, just look at the views from this stretch, bro. Obviously an awful year for Call of Duty, but a great year to shit on the game. BO7's kind of like, everyone's kind of tired of the shit. That's why even I've talked to Rick about it 1,000 times now with BO7 being out. The game's popularity is just dead to the point where no video is really popping off other than like you talking about other creators like Dr. Disrespect or the Burnt Peanut. You know? But yeah, I mean, fuck me, man. That whole Nick's Merc situation is crazy, dude. With Dr. Disrespect, bro. Hey, man, we don't hang around the playground, brother. We champs don't hang around the playground. That shit's so funny to me, bro. I mean, not the part where Dr. Disrespect actually admitted to texting a minor, but it's more about the fact that, like, it's funny to see grown men argue online through clips. Not through an actual call, through Twitter clips, bro. I would just love to see them get into a call. Like, I don't know what's changed about the streaming world. What's good, Trusto? How you doing, man? I don't know what's changed about the streaming world and, like, the content creator beef, but people would rather communicate through 20-second, 30-second clips than actually get in a call. Like, back then, you would have people like DSP and, like, not Trust No One, and Wings of Redemption get into a call and get into actual interactions live on stream with people that were hating on them. Now you got people like Nick Mercs and Dr. Disrespect calling themselves, I'm better than you, you did this, you did that. Why don't they get into a fucking call and argue it out on stream? Like, obviously, it wouldn't be the nicest thing said. Something might be called out, something might be revealed that should not be talked about live on a stream. But communicating beef through text, or not even through text. Text is kind of better than clips. But communicating beef and starting beef over clips is just so stupid to me. It's like, this is content right here for everybody. People that like you, people that hate you. Why not capitalize on it, you know? Hope school is doing good. Trust no one should watch this and try to stream back, man. We just started getting to the Call of Duty part, man. For the last, like, hour, we've been talking about myself, Mo. But, like, my thoughts on the entire Nick Mercs and Dr. Disrespect and Burnt Peanut thing and the Faithful Sheriff, if you guys have not heard about him, you're not on the internet enough, man. That's just the truth. But, like, that entire doctor disrespect and Nick Merck situation is like, dude, I'd rather see them get in a call than communicate through Twitter clips and all this shit, man. Any update on the girl? She got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend now. Which is fine. I faded that already. I've been faded that, dude. But yeah, man, like just all in all, boys, just the whole entire doctor disrespect situation is like, bro, you admitted to what you did. Obviously, you don't want to talk about it. He's back already as well, so if you watch him, you watch. I don't really care. But like, for Nick Merckx, for him to get Nick's birth involved, I was like, oh, bro, come on, bro. You know what you're trying to do. Are you the boyfriend? No. The boyfriend asked her out during the party I was supposed to go to, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't, dude. I had like a slight feeling, right, that like somebody would ask her out from her side, but I was like, wait, yeah, fade. We're still friends though. We're still friends. She wants you to come over and hang out again next week. But what you call it, dude? It's just like I'm glad I just didn't go because like, man, that would be so awkward for her if two guys confessed, you know. And then she was still dealing with her ex a couple weeks ago. I was talking to her about it the other day. I was like, "You still dealing with your crazy ass ex?" She's like, "Yeah, it keeps trying to make me jealous." But now she has a boyfriend. Not entirely wrong either. Up to you though. Yeah, I'll probably watch it off camera because I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna eat dinner. It's 8:30, dude. I'm fucking hungry, boys. I just wanted to get on and just talk to you guys for a bit, for at least an hour. Most likely within the next, I would say, probably next Wednesday is when I'll be the freest again, because I have a final coming up 3 weeks before the class ends. I have to do. It's a interview that I have to shoot with a coworker of mine, and I have to shoot and record for at least an hour. Shooting and recording an interview for an hour. It's a documentary, and then I have to edit it. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. And I still got to be applying to internships and look ready and look forward to the next career fair. Yeah, it's been something else, man. I'll let you guys know. It's only 7 minutes, bet. We can waste 7 minutes on that. Damn, dealing with an ex, yeah. And a new boyfriend, that's dangerous. Stay away from that. Yeah, that's why I faded, but I was like, I'm not going to pursue. I was interested at first. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Did you guys see that Jinxie has a VR girlfriend now? And he ended stream because he climaxed? Shout out Jinxie, bro.
I am sick and tired of every...
Azion. Let's see this shit. The Battle Pass epidemic. This is from 2 years ago. Hold up, wait, hold up. He might be cooking here.
I am sick and tired of every game having a Battle Pass nowadays. Oh, you want that cool new skin that just came out? Well, too bad. You can't just buy it directly. No, that would be silly. Instead, you need to pay $10 to get the privilege to unlock it. And how long does it take to unlock it? It takes about 100,000 hours of game time. Oh, silly me. I forgot you had a life. Well, you know, if you don't have 100,000 hours to pour into the game to unlock this cool new skin that you paid $10 to get the privilege to unlock, well, you can simply just buy tier skips. Well, at that point, you might as well just buy all the content in the past. How many tiers are there, you ask? Well, 100 tiers, because fuck you. How did we get to this point? I think we can attribute this to video game executives and their obsession with turning every game into a live service.
Yes, you know what? I don't think it's the battle passes that killed gaming. It's the fact that there was so much money to be made in live service games to where the number one thing that these live service games would turn to from microtransactions is the battle pass. And then they would make the game free to play. So because the battle pass can't support the game financially just by itself, then they add and are forced to add in an item shop with overpriced cosmetics that we don't even know if they're going to survive. From Fortnite all the way to Arc Raiders to Warzone, we don't even know if the cosmetics will even be available within the next 5 to 10 years.
This live service obsession or battle pass epidemic has forever...
It's live services. It's not battle passes. It's live services.
Well, I believe it all traces back to the progenitor.
Honestly, Dr. Smith's such a loser. I don't think Nick Merckx is on that level of loser. Yeah.
That word sounds weird, so I'm just going to refer to it as Patient Zero, aka Fortnite.
We like Fortnite!
Yeah,
Yes,
that's right. Fortnite did
every
that.
little kid's favorite game and every game executive's wet dream. This game has generated a whopping 5.8 billion. This game that
This honestly has changed. This video was uploaded 2 years ago, right? Epic Games laid off over 1,000 people a couple days ago. The month or two before that, they said they're increasing V-Bucks prices for the very first time in Fortnite history. When they laid off the 1,000 people, they made a statement saying Fortnite didn't do as well as we expected it to. The bills are too high right now. So not only did they increase V-Buck prices, but they laid off 1,000 people that include people that made the original Fortnite mode, that made the original artwork or coded stuff in the game for the last 7 years, almost 10 years now. The live service business model for gaming is inefficient. If you are trying to be a game developer or you're somebody that works for a studio that has AAA abilities, do not make a live service game because you are forced to have such heavy expectations from not only your bosses or coworkers, but also from the people that are investing into your studio and company, man.
started as a
Well, what do you think of
base-
players like Lemmy Warzone or Gillis players like ICU? I don't know who Lemmy Warzone is or Gills or ICU.
PvE horde survival game turned into a battle royale with Spider-Man, Darth Vader, Naruto, and fucking Ariana Grande. This game popularized the battle pass format and infected every other online game that would come out after. Hey, you guys remember Halo? You know, that fun multiplayer online shooter? where
Never
you
played
could
Halo, by the
unlock
way.
cool
I never
rewards just
did.
by playing the game. Yeah, well, guess what? Battle Pass. Hey, you guys remember Rainbow Six Siege, that fun multiplayer online shooter where you could just pay for all of the operators for the whole year? Well, guess what? Battle Pass. Hey, you guys remember Overwatch? You know, that fun multiplayer online shooter? Remember how cool it was when they would drop entire characters for free during new updates and regularly add new skins that you could earn from playing the game? Yeah, but guess what? Battle Pass. Hey, you guys remember Call of Duty?
The problem with Battle Passes now, I'll say this now, he's bringing up a very good point. Free things that could have been earned or things that were cool that could be earned. If we're already paying $10 to have the privilege to own the Battle Pass, we should have a boost in XP. That's what Call of Duty does. That's what Fortnite has done in the past, but it's only for a limited amount of time. If you want to earn certain things, and they really want the stat of playtime and retention, make everything earnable in some sort of way. So we are not forced to pay $28 for the higher tier of the Battle Pass, for $10 every single time there's a new update for the season. I think everything should be unlockable, but if you are going to go the free route, you have to put hours into the game and actually earn it. And I think the problem that all the games that he's mentioned, from Rainbow Six, Halo, Overwatch, Call of Duty now, the problem is that they make you pay $10 for these battle passes, make you still grind the same amount of time, and then even if you're not paying for it, you have to grind even more. It's ridiculous, man. These game developers, the executives, expect us to drop everything for their game, which is stupid.
That fun multiplayer online
Funny enough,
shooter.
I'm a finder of
Well, it's
Fortnite for Save the
Battle
World.
Pass. And also they have crossover characters like Homelander. Why is Homelander fighting in a battle royale using guns? How did Nicki Minaj? What is Call of Duty anymore? So Fortnite makes a buttload of money and now every game wants to emulate them. Free to play, Battle Pass. Fall Guys turned free to play and then implemented a Battle Pass system. Clash Royale, a mobile game, was already free to play.
Yep.
Added a Battle Pass system. I dare you to name a recently released online game that's not either free to play or has a battle pass.
Even though this video is 2 years old, it's still
Battle
happening
passes are
now.
an excuse to drip feed new content. They will lock entire characters or weapons behind these battle passes. All of these unlocks that are commonplace for battle passes now were things that you could unlock in older games by simply playing them. And you may be saying, well yeah, but these games are free to play. Well yeah, they're free to play, but where's the fucking content? Valorant has been out for over 3 years and it has a whopping 10 maps. Black Ops 2 came out in 2012, and its base game had more maps than Valorant has now. Black Ops 2 was $60 back then, and if you add the season pass, that's another $50. So $110 total. But you get an additional 17 maps from the DLC.
Valorant, I think, has even the same amount of maps that it did 2 years ago to now. Maybe like 2, 3 more.
System, which is the thing enticing most people to keep playing these games. 19 of them in Valorant.
Jesus Christ.
19 different battle passes. That's like $190. While the actual content is getting drip fed to you. New maps, yeah, sure, they might be free, but they come out like once in a blue moon. And the sad part is that everyone has been collectively brainwashed into thinking that this is a better model for online games. The logic.
So what is
most of the stuff?
Arguably, what is the best model? Is it the gambling with the supply drops? Is it the battle pass? Or is it the item shop shit that Fortnite has?
They charge for are cosmetics.
Or would the best option for microtransactions and cosmetics to be, yeah, you could pay for it right now. Or you could spend 5 to 10 things that you could do to unlock this item, right? Things that would add up to, like, let's say over 20 hours if it's online, 40 hours, you know, if it's something like Valorant.
And cosmetics
just saying,
aren't necessary to play
there's
the game.
never going to be a perfect balance with all this stuff. Like yeah, it's wrong, it's bad, but what else is there going to be done?
They're making a lot of money.
Especially if the industry has changed so much to these battle pass systems. Who in their right mind would even experiment with a different microtransaction system than battle passes and item shops?
On cosmetics, they spend the most time and energy on said cosmetics, thus putting actual content like
can't spend 4 hours, 5 hours a day gaming. Yeah, that's
on the
facts.
back burner. Everyone is like praising the battle pass model because it gives you so much value for what you're paying. You're only paying $10 and you're getting all these items, except most of them are filler, like profile pictures, calling cards. Ooh, wow, graffiti spray. Oh my gosh. All of these items are not relevant to gameplay. They don't change how you play the game. So you gotta ask yourself, are you really getting your money's worth when you buy these battle passes?
So you can talk about the cosmetic fact that it's only cosmetics, not changing the gameplay. So you would rather have things that you can pay for that actually make you pay to win? Is he calling for a pay to win model? Hold up, this video is cooking it up until then. Hold up.
It's a gameplay.
They're not, the items are not relevant to the gameplay.
Change how you play the game.
They don't change how you play the game, okay?
So you gotta ask yourself.
Which is true. So I'm assuming to say you gotta ask yourself what the value is here.
Are you really getting your money's worth when you buy these battle passes?
Yeah, so he's basically saying that just because you buy the battle passes does not change your overall experience. So is he advocating for a pay-to-win model? Is he advocating for the fact that, hey, if one person spends, let's say, $30 on a broken character or a broken weapon before somebody spends 20 hours playing the game, that's better than people unlocking it at the exact same time, spending the exact same money?
Not to mention how battle passes literally pressure you into playing the video
game. Or its life cycle. Yeah, I know,
like,
but
I wanna play the game.
Now he's saying that he wants to get the content, like he wants to get the most amount of content for a higher price, but also when it comes to cosmetically and the things that it changes about your gameplay, that is less valuable to where, you know, he cares more about the fact that it changes your gameplay dramatically.
When I want to play a game, I don't want to feel the need to have to play the game every day just to get my battle pass tiers because I'm scared that I won't be able to finish it in time. When I buy additional content for a game, I want to be guaranteed that I'll receive that content. I don't like purchasing the right to work for my content. That's stupid. The only live service game that I genuinely enjoyed would have to be Overwatch 1. All the new characters, new cosmetics, new game modes, new maps were added for free. All you had to do was buy the base game, which was only $40. They could have easily charged season passes for these things, but they didn't. And I wouldn't have even been mad if they did, because at least you're actually getting content if you purchase it. Sadly, Blizzard just went downhill, and we all know what happened to Overwatch. It became Overwatch 2, a mere corpse puppeteering as a sequel. But yeah, every online game just feels like a glorified mobile game nowadays. I actually miss when you would buy a game and you get a complete package. Nowadays is just jingling a shiny
That part's
object in
correct,
front
yeah.
of you to entice you to play the game. Hey, look at us. We have anime now. Do you like anime? Don't you want to play our game?
I think all in all, it's a good video. I just disagree with the fact that like he's saying that like, you know, cosmetics are not the only thing. I think more about the fact that like, dude, it oh my god. All right. But yeah, like it just sounds like he was advocating for pay to win model, but I understand now, Michael. Thank you for that, man. That was a good video. I think all in all, there's just never going to be a perfect balance anymore, right? Unless there's a huge industry change with how cosmetics and microtransactions are done within the gaming industry, nothing's ever going to change. I think we'll see battle passes and the entire system of content, how it's drip fed, up until someone blows up with another Fortnite-like impactful game. Not like a Fortnite-like game, but a Fortnite impactful-like game where it sweeps the globe and it changes the industry. I think the best extra DLC paid content game that I can think of is Civ 7. And basically for the DLC, you pay $30 to get new civilizations, new characters, right? You get new ages as well. There's no battle pass system at all, right? Another great game when it comes to paid content, in my opinion. Let me show you guys the game. Where is it? Hold up. It's a G word. Grim Dawn. I haven't played it in months, but this game, if you search it up in the DLC, you pay $15 to $20 for its DLC. And it's not a live service game. I wouldn't call it a live service game. It's a single player Diablo 4 experience where you pay for what you want. You pay for the new character, you pay for the new map, you pay for the new stuff. You get it instantly. All you need to do, just like the game model itself, is play the game and put hours in. It's like RuneScape, right? You're only gonna unlock it and get it if you actually put in the work, right? But that's for single player. I think when it comes to online multiplayer microtransactions, there's nothing that could be done. You know, I can't even name you guys the best online multiplayer game when it comes to microtransactions. Maybe Warframe, with the fact that they actually listen to the community, but I haven't played the game, you know? So I wouldn't know. Anyone else feeling me? Just hear it all the time. Yeah, the content needs to be more. It needs to be diverse. Oh my God. But yeah, boys, I appreciate the love and support. I thank you guys all for coming out, talking to me, helping me out, listening to me. And I hope I made your day somehow for being live for the first time in almost 4 days. I'll be back with the video soon and the constant live streams again. But shout out to Michael for the 10, Chauncey with the 10, Dalton with the 1, CJ with the 3, and Michael with another gifted as well, man. Appreciate you, boys. Love you guys so much. I'm going to go eat dinner now. I'm getting really hungry. Peace out, boys.